is what passes for conduct becoming of world leaders, I don't want any part of it.
Mr. Harper, on your recent trip to Chile, seems to me I was in communication with your office, the Chilean government, Chilean media groups, as well as members of the international community, in reference to you chastising other people's human rights while failing to address your own issues in Canada. As I recall, at that time I also raised issue with the international community that they should in fact leave their kids at home due to child endangering issues in Canada, of which your government's taking means and measures to cover up the truth of. Sir, it wasn't even 48 hours after I said that the Toronto police got engaged with the youth under 20, the Chilean youth under 20, their soccer team. We heard of that. They tasered them and stuff. At that point in time, sir, you went in front of the press and pretty much the international community and said, oh, well, Canada's police forces look after their own complaints, they do a good job, blah, blah, blah. Unfortunately, sir, your office knows very well. Your office knows very well, as documentation will prove, that Canada's National Police Force abused children in state care. Those children filed complaints and they were abused as complainants. To date, the National Police Force is covering up all those complaints because they were not dealt with properly. They were time stalled out by internal affairs, the head of internal affairs. So no member could ever be held accountable. That's your legitimacy, sir. Now, what Canada's National Police Force doesn't want you to know is they're taking kids, foster kids, put in state care for their own protection, and they're pounding their faces into the detachment room floor because they didn't want to deal with them. That wasn't good enough. In the one case, they punched a girl in the face and took her by the hair and used her face to wipe up her blood. Sir, I have grave concerns about the safety of children coming to Canada as long as you and your government are covering up the gross atrocities of Canada's National Police Force and their corruption and covering it up. And finally, sir, I have a question for you given this. Given your comments about the legitimacy of the policing community's ability to police its own. My question today is, what does that make you? A fraud or a liar? Because there's absolutely no truth to what you've said, sir. See you at election time, sir. Good day.